fewer Singaporeans are tying the knot, but those who do are enjoying strong marriages, with most of them reporting happy and fulfilling relationships. The Social and Family Development Ministry, in its latest study of 3,000 people, found that newer marriage cohorts are also proving more stable, with fewer unions ending in divorce within their first 10 years. Chloe Teo with the details.
Only 4 years into their marriage, but this couple knows that building a strong relationship isn't always easy.
There was a period of time where I was a bit down, and I'm grateful for Jeremy, who is like beside me, and then he actually encouraged me, and then he is really always there supporting me and like helping me with every other things that I need.
Despite facing their share of challenges, Hui Shi and Jeremy are among a pool of happily married couples in Singapore, according to the Social and Family Development Ministry's latest Family Trends report. But what exactly makes a happy marriage? For the first time, this year's report takes a closer look at marital quality. Researchers measured it using 4 key indicators. Nearly 95% of married couples said they're happy with their marriage. More than 9 in 10 felt their relationship was going well, and almost 8 in 10 frequently confided in their spouses. And nearly 9 in 10 had rarely or never considered splitting up. Those who scored high across these measures also tended to report stronger family resilience, or the ability to cope with challenges and bounce back from adversity together. One expert highlights that the benefits of a strong family are increasingly important in an unstable world.
So many ups and downs, and it's very hard for us or for the government to, prepare us sufficiently, right, for these global shifts. But knowing that whatever comes your way, even if you fall, and even if you fall flat on your face, you'll be all right, because the moment you're in the sanctuary of your home and your family members will be there to hold on to you, to lift you up, and to journey forward with you.
These findings come against a backdrop of changing marriage trends. There was a 6.2% drop in marriages registered last year, driven mainly by fewer civil marriages among those aged 25 to 34. Muslim unions also fell, although to a lesser extent. Separately, about 1 in 4 marriages involving a Singaporean was with a non-resident. And for those who do marry, the proportion of marriages ending in divorce before their 10th anniversary fell from 17% for the 2005 cohort to 13.5% for the 2014 cohort. The sharpest improvement was among Muslim marriages, where dissolution rates dropped from 24.8% to 17%, narrowing the gap with civil marriages.
The family continues to be a key source of joy, purpose and strength for many Singaporeans. Families flourish when they are surrounded by communities, workplaces and partners who make family life easier and more rewarding.
The ministry is working with 5 corporate partners to expand family-friendly initiatives across the year.
Other parts of the Family Trends report show more fathers are getting involved in caring for their children, with childcare and paternity leave take-ups on the rise. 6 in 10 fathers took government-paid paternity leave in 2024. That's a jump from fewer than 5 in 10 in 2016. Now, the number of dads taking childcare leave is also slightly up, from 49% in 2016 to 54% in 2024. The report also shows that families remained committed to caring for their family members. In both 2023 and 2025, over 90% of those aged 15 to 64 agree that it's their responsibility to care for their parents. Over 9 in 10 respondents said they would provide financial and emotional support for their family members, with over 7 in 10 providing regular physical support. More people are also having close-knit families, and this grew from 86% in 2023 to close to 90% in 2025. Extended families are also seeing a jump, with over 60% in 2023 to close to 70% in 2025. And when it comes to families with high resilience, they reported overall higher communication and problem-solving scores, followed by family belief systems and organizational patterns. And for more, we're joined by Families for Life Council member Joanna Portilla. Joanna, welcome to the show.
Hi, Angela.
Well, let's start with Why Singapore seems to be doing so well when it comes to sustaining marriages, but then not so well when it comes to making marriage attractive to begin with?
Well, I think we're not looking at quantity of marriages, but the quality of marriages. And I think that as you look at the stats, the people who are marrying are now a little older. So because of what we call a prolonged adulthood, where they go to school for a longer period of time, by the time they graduate, they're already mid-20s, start a career. And then that's how, when they think about marriage, it's a plan that they have. So therefore, I think when these couples go into marriage, it's intentional. They know they want to marry. Okay, couples want to marry, they want to have a family. And so it's about a plan, a marriage plan that they have, okay, from the time they finish career, and of course, getting housing. So this is a step-by-step plan. And by the time, before you know it, they probably are 30.
And this long adulthood that you mentioned, that's reflected in the figures as well. The drop in marriage comes especially for those aged between 25 to 34. And then the median age for first marriages, that's risen as well. Do you think this suggests that Singapore's marriage and family policies are not really working as well on its target group? Or are there other factors at play?
As I said earlier, I think it's about their plan. They may have dated early. I've got couples who have dated for 10 years since school days. But then I think they put career first. And then after that, when they find that they're a bit steady, they're ready to go. And that's how they planned on, they'll marry because I've already got my BTO, right? And then they say, okay, by the time my BTO was about to come, I'm going to marry. So they have a plan of what they want to do slowly. And therefore, because of this plan, the age goes up. But it doesn't mean that they do not have an idea of relationships. Yeah, they're very intentional about it right now.
Let's look a bit at the family resilience figures. That's improved. 9 out of 10 reporting moderate to high resilience. What is driving this resilience?
I think, to me, I found that the COVID has taught them a very big lesson as well, that how family is very important, and a good support family system, an ecosystem, is very important in terms of even community, the family, the extended family, that they can help each other grow together. That is very important, yeah.
There's also a very strong commitment to care for family members. That's reflected in the report. Why do you think that is? And also, do you feel that there might be those caregivers who might fall through the cracks when it comes to getting support for caring for their family members?
Well, I think our Singapore family are very close-knitted. So therefore, it's always easy that, our parents, the grandparents will step in anytime, that as long as you ask, as long as you want it, the system, the whole ecosystem is there for them. And they will want to rely on the family first rather than outsiders. So therefore, I think the caregiving part, it's difficult, but yet it's still possible. And there are situations where you can even ask your aunts and uncles to chip in. Yeah.
Well, policy-wise, do you think more support can be given?
Well, I think now, in terms of, with all our flexi work arrangements, it's helped a lot of our working women. In fact, our paternity leave and all that has helped a lot. Where now, as the stats shows that we have already have more men the fathers taking more paternity leave to help with the household. So therefore, I think it's a shared co-parenting that they can rely on. So there's less stress on the couples themselves. And so maybe that makes marriage happier.
Well, MSF has also signed some new partnerships. How do you think this will help families for life give more support beyond policy and allowing it to really trickle into the tangible daily life?
Oh, that's amazing. I think we want to have more of these partners come join us. So today, as we had an MOU with the 5 partners, it's very important because we cannot do it alone. The government cannot do it alone, right? We need as much help as we can to rally the support. So, for example, we have Standard Chartered here to provide maybe like financial literacy for families, right? How to budget, how to manage your funds. Of course, McDonald's is one where every child loves to go McDonald's, and the spaces that they have, the collaterals that we work with them to promote family life, that helps a lot. And definitely with our NTUC Women and Family, they are the greatest supporter because, they advocated for women back to work, right? The flexible work arrangements with flexi place, flexi time, flexi hours as well. So therefore, I think we have this very good partnership, and we hope that more join us so that we can build a stronger community, a family made for Singapore, Singapore made for families.
Yeah, well, Joanna, before we go as well, one of the figures that are very promising is that more dads are also taking up childcare and paternity leave. How do you think this will impact family resilience going forward?
I think it's awesome because I think in the past we see that dads feel like they are not in place to be at home with the child. But now I think co-parenting is the norm, it's normalized. So therefore, you see a lot of dads, baby wearing, carrying the babies, being part of it. I've got my couples, I see them, it's this dad pushing a stroller with two of the sons together. I say, wow, where's your wife? Okay, oh, she's working. So I see that when these fathers, the dads, step forward to play their role, I think it helps a lot with the family resilience because it reduces the stress level, right? And each of you can share your 10 weeks together on top of what you have in your paternity and maternity leave.
Joanna, thank you so much for breaking down the report for us.
Thank you so much.
That was Families for Life Council member Joanna Portilla.